What is the greatest design f-up of the human body? You can bite the inside of your cheeks and your tongue. And once you do, you're resigned to it happening over and over again because it swells. Can relate. I don't bite it for 3 months and then I bite it 6 times in one day and it sucks. Teeth. What the hell? I don't have to go twice a year to get my armpits scraped out lest they rot off. Yes, you get the one. Adult set and you have to take care of them forever. Though honestly probably not made for our longer lifespans. Nor really for our current diet. Much too much sugar, which feeds the bacteria that excrete the acid that eats them away. I've heard of a guy who solved the problem by changing his oral flora. He found a strain of bacteria that outcompetes the usual variety and excretes ethanol instead of acid. Problem solved, but now there's a different problem. ETA I don't have a link. See the talks from the 2018 Hope Conference. It's in there. ETA 2. A fellow redditor sent me a PM with this link, which is on point. ETA 3. Thanks you Ragswolf for finding the talk for me. Here's the link, with the appropriate time reference. Testicles. I understand the reason they're not inside the body, but damn, could we not have evolved some type of bollock armor by now? Like a nice purple velvet crown royal bag? Edit thank you very much you Strongo for the gold. Scratch and sniff too. Maybe like rum, or smoked meat. Root beer for the kiddos. Roll your ankle once and it's never the same. Roll your ankle enough that you get rubber ankles and it stops becoming so much of an issue. Source. Soccer player. Hi, normal human here, what the F does this mean? I'm guessing it means he stretched his ligaments to the point that they can't tear anymore, so even if he rolls his ankle he doesn't sprain it. Sacrum bone is just a effed up tail and it really hurts if you fall on it. I've fractured my sacrum. Don't recommend it. Horrific to recover from. Bruised it badly as a kid and it was sore for months. Edit. I think I was around 9 or 10 years old and my younger brother had this 3-wheeled trike. Not a big wheel. Actually metal. And I would ride it occasionally like a scooter. I'd stand on the seat with one foot, grab the handlebars, and kick off with my other foot. One day I did it a little too hard and it went out from under me and I whacked my sacrum on the sidewalk. When I said sore for months it was probably the better part of a year. You have to poop, but it's not convenient right now. It's okay. There's a muscle you can squeeze to hold it. You have to pee, but it's not convenient right now. It's okay. There's a muscle you can squeeze to hold it. Your period starts, but it's not convenient right now. Well, guess what? Even though the uterus is basically made of muscle tissue, and one of its main functions is squeezing, you have no voluntary control over it. So have fun bleeding all over the place. Being able to squeeze it off would be amazing, instead of the bloop feeling we all know too well. Dunno, but I wish my tongue could clean my teeth like a toothbrush does. The worst moment of the day is when you know you have to brush your teeth but no, you're already cuddled up in bed. Due to pregnancy sickness I've spent the last 3 months vomiting almost daily, and the most common trigger? Brushing my teeth. I'm going to be honest, I've skipped a few times because I just want to keep my food in my stomach. The knees. For a body part that needs to endure so much stress, they are also very delicate. It's one of the most commonly injured body parts, and it doesn't seem to heal well without surgical intervention. Tear a meniscus? Probably going to need surgery to get part of it cut out, since most of the meniscus doesn't have a blood supply and can't heal itself. Our knees do so much and take a crap load of stress every day. Do one little thing wrong or have one little thing not line up right and you hurt for the rest of your life. They also affect our feet, hips and back when they don't work right. They are easy to destroy on our enemy. It's great that they are hinged so we can walk and run and jump and crawl and all the other crap they allow us to do, but they are weak. After 14 years of constant pain and getting ready for my 8th knee surgery, I have days I wish my docs would cut my legs off above the knees and give me prosthetics. My pain scale starts at a 2. I will never see a 0 again in my life and I'm not a candidate for a replacement. Allergies. It's just a freaking strawberry. Chill. Body. 2 things I've learned from these comments. 1. Allergies suck. And 2. Allergies aren't bad. Allergic to medical adhesive, and I'm stupidly accident prone. I get big, blistery rashes after having a tape session because my stupid body can't hold itself together without duct tape and positive thoughts. My body can't hold itself without duct tape and positive thoughts r/ brand new sentence. The breathing hole and the food hole are stupid close. The fun hole and the sewer hole are stupid close. Let me just say that if God was a city planner, he would not put a playground next to a sewage system. Sewage system can be a playground too. The brain knowing it's doing wrong but still pushing itself to do it for some dopamine. Dopamine is one hell of a yeet. Do yeets. If you do, I'll give you yeets, your brain. How common it is for women to die during childbirth. WTF nature, I did what my hormones were begging me to do since I was 13 and you screw me for it? Wait, are you dead? Obviously. Your brain that just randomly decides it wants to die. Mental illness, specifically depression. You paradoxically want to isolate, immobilize, refuse to get help. The illness is parasitical and self-preserving. Until and if it wins with death. You don't think in depression that you've put on a grey veil and are seeing the world through the haze of a bad mood. You think that the veil has been taken away, the veil of happiness, and that now you're seeing truly Andrew Solomon. Damn, that's wow. Way too true. One that stood out to me is when my professor said we are terrible at detecting oxygen levels. Also, I think this is more evolutionary, but the fact that we respond to psychological problems with the flight or fight response, it's like we can't tell the difference. Body is just like, stress, have some cortisol, let's go. Body gets me ready to fight a tiger but I just need to do my homework. Better yet, if you have an anxiety disorder of any kind, the brain is fighting tigers 24/7. I only half remember this, so hopefully someone can elaborate. Part of the human eye is arranged backwards. The optic nerve has to pass through it, which creates a blind spot. Some species have a more efficiently designed eye where this part is facing forwards, so the optic nerve just plugs into the back of it. The retina, which has light sensing cells, is at the back of your eye. The retina gathers information based on the light falling on it, and then sends it to the optic nerve, which in turn carries the information to the brain. Ideally, the optic nerves should be completely behind the retina, so that the entire back end of your eye can be covered with light sensing cells. And while this is true for octopuses and squids, cephalopods, we humans were just sort of unlucky with evolution in this regard. For us humans, the optic nerves are in front, and the part where the optic nerve sort of bundles and goes into the brain is the blind spot. This image I saw on C Show might explain better. Because I have food poisoning right now, it would be how our body reacts to illness. I'm shooting straight water, have major stomach cramps and am gassy both ends, and I know that eating food and drinking electrolytes will help me, but my body doesn't want it. RIP, feel better. Tinnitus, hearing loss. Sure, but a lingering constant ringing that shouldn't be possible. I have extremely loud tinnitus 24/7. It sucks my energy away like nothing else. Worst thing is I'll never get to enjoy silence in my life ever again. Anaphylaxis. Your body will choke itself to end in an attempt to protect itself. Your body will do anything to keep you alive, even if it screws you. For example, fevers. Your body has an infection, so your body heats itself up to 40 degrees in an attempt to screw the infection, but your body can't survive at 40 degrees. If you take me down, I am taking you to WN with ME. Kind of makes sense. Screw the bacteria for the good of the herd. Women having to bleed and hurt for about a week every month just because they didn't get pregnant. Being pregnant is not that great either. Source: currently 33 weeks pregnant. Would much rather lay an egg. Edit. RIP inbox. Also glad my highest upvoted comment is no longer about peeing in the shower. Also, my 3 years old thinks his baby brother is in an egg in my tummy and that he has to grow and get big and strong so he can crack out of the egg. He asked one morning if his baby brother was crawling all over my insides and up into my chest. I told him, no, he's like in an egg and now we are waiting for him to hatch out my belly. Dude, agree. Both of my pregnancies effed my body up so bad. We want a third but agree that pregnancy is too difficult to do it again. Growing a baby for 9 months is a ridiculous design fail. Hormones, joint pain, nausea, PPD, sense of smell, ribs, hips, boobs that will never be the same. Pregnancy sucks. I cannot think of a single flaw that is bigger. Sometimes I choke on water. Sometimes I choke on the air I'm supposed to breathe. Ghost sausage. Not my joke. Not sure where I got this from, but it always makes me giggle and choke some more when do it. Edit. Clarification. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to Reddit Nation for more juicy Reddit content and check out our second channel. We upload every day. See you soon.